and welcome to Eye on the Arts. I am your host, Jane Frazier, and this month's guest is Jessi Hardesty. Now, Jessi, I know you have several titles, so I'm going to let you announce those to us.
Awesome. Well, I'm going for the longest title award apparently at the college without meaning to. So I am the head person for the art department, so program director for visual arts. I'm also the curator of collections and exhibitions, as well as a professor at the assistant professor rank currently. So all of those are in fact listed on my card.
I love it. I love it. And how long have you been here at Carroll Community College?
So I started at Carroll in summer of 2015, and the wonderful person who preceded me in this role as she was retiring, she actually helped to ease me in so that I could really just hit the ground running in that fall.
Awesome. Nice. And I know you're an artist, so what is your background? What is your medium?
Well, I've been making art pretty much my whole life since I was very small. I was drawing on things and taking things apart and getting into cupboards I wasn't supposed to be in for supplies, as artistic kids usually do. So I got my undergraduate degree, which is a bachelor's in arts with an emphasis in studio art, concentration printmaking, at Salem State University in Salem, Massachusetts, which should surprise no one watching this video. And then after that, I received my master's in fine arts from Cranbrook Academy of Art, which is just outside of Detroit. So I got my BA in 2011 and my MFA in 2014. And I have a studio here in Baltimore that I've been working in since I moved here. So
awesome. And I know that you have this lovely shirt on today, and
I
that
do.
is one of your prints.
Yes, this is actually one of my woodcut prints that a friend's company is using for all of their goth yoga gear now. So I wanted to,
I love it. I have to
show off the design.
I love it. I know we have a lot of art classes here and a lot of ways for students to get creative in that way, but what would you say is maybe the most favorite art class of your students, or one of the favorites that they really enjoy?
I think there's the enduring popular ones that always are returned to, and then there's the new favorites.
Okay.
So drawing is fills every semester. Everyone loves drawing. Everyone knows what drawing is. So that's that goes without saying. But actually what's really growing in popularity and taking off are ceramics and printmaking. So we have a new ceramics studio. We have a printmaking class that students are really finding themselves drawn to. So we're hoping to continue expanding our facilities towards ceramics and print, because that seems to be what students are really enjoying the most.
That's great. I think a lot of people don't realize how many opportunities there are for students in the arts here. And so I think that's wonderful that you were able to get those new studios and that they're taking off.
And we did that with the help of a grant, which was awesome.
Awesome. That's great. I know we have a current artist in the gallery right now. So can you talk maybe a little bit about that artist and or their artwork that's up?
So the inaugural show this semester is in our main gallery, which is the gallery in the Scott Center. That's our big formal gallery. And so his name's Ariston Jacks. It's a solo show, so it's all his work. And he has really amazing, just intricate work that draws on spirituality, it draws on pop culture, it draws on music references, it draws on religion, right? So he's taking all of these disparate sources and he's merging them into these really magnificent, very busy and gloriously overwhelming sort of works. So there's a giant woodcut, there are various paintings, there's mixed media pieces.
Cool.
Some of it has like an amazing Afrofuturist vibe to it. Other ones are a little bit more personal. It's really a fabulous, very contemporary and both beautiful and also heavy hitting in content sort of show.
So a lot to take in.
A lot to take
People come
in.
Yes. And see it.
Yes.
And people can come to the gallery when it's open, which is pretty much
whenever
when
the
building.
campus is open, the gallery
Gotcha.
is pretty much always open. Sometimes it might close like a little bit before campus, just when they're doing rounds. But yeah, it's pretty much always open.
That's great. And people can come in, and the galleries, they usually last maybe about a month.
Most shows run between 4 and 6 weeks. There are certain shows will run a little longer. The show coming up after the inaugural show will run over winter break to give students an opportunity that are here for winter classes. But yeah, that's the general timeline for shows. So we always have things rotating in and out
That's great. I love that space too.
It's a good
cool.
one. And it's like secret. More people are,
I know, 'cause it's
are discovering it, and it's like kind of private, which is nice.
I've had my theater students use it. I had 2 students that were doing a scene that took place in an art museum, and I said, let's just like try it and rehearse it there.
That's perfect.
Because then you get the sense. So that was a cool experience for them. And you
Collaboration,
said that
I love that.
Yeah. You said that there is an art club on campus.
Yes,
correct?
we do have an art club. It's pretty new. It started up last year, but our club fair, we just took on 15 new members.
Yay.
So it's growing pretty rapidly. I have 2 really wonderful involved student leaders that are making posters, and they started an Instagram. They've started organizing projects and field trips on their own, and I'm just there like,
Yeah.
do your thing, make the magic happen. So that's a really wonderful thing. It actually meets in this room
Oh, awesome.
on Tuesdays. You should come.
Yay. Okay. Well, my art skills are in a different way.
Open to everyone.
But yeah. And is there I love that you're here for this month. This is airing in the month of October, which I think is maybe your favorite month of the year, possibly, quite possibly. So, but is there anything else that you wanted to tell us about you, your work, or the program?
Wow. Well,
I know there's a lot.
that's a lot of topics.
This is quick.
Our program is small but mighty, right? We are growing. We have a really tiny, kind of close-knit group of students that are our art majors, and every semester, there's 1 more, or there's 2 more, or 3 more. So if you are someone that values being really hands-on and having an intimate community that you can join, this is a really good place, because you start that art network, that kind of collaborative force begins to happen here. So I think, speaking from my own student experiences, I found a lot of value in being part of a small art program where I didn't feel like a number, and I felt like my mentors knew me, and my classmates knew me, and we were all working on things together.
Definitely.
So I think Carroll's art program is really succeeding in that regard, and that we're
And they get to
a
work
family.
with you.
They get to work with me. They get off class for Halloween. So that's always
Nice.
fun. And I do keep candy outside my office in a
Yes.
Halloween bucket year round, so that's enticing to some of them.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being our guest this month, Jessi. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we have all kinds of October art events at Carroll Community College. So I'm going to kind of run through these real quick. We have The Lost Gate, the art of Ariston Jacks in the gallery in the Scott Center. So that's going on right now, and it'll end November 2nd. Then the next art gallery show, we have Julia Jameson. It's actually in the Great Hall, and that starts October 23rd and runs through November 23rd. There's actually a closing reception for that one. That will be on November 21st, starting at 4:30 until 7:30. That will be in combination with the next gallery opening, but you will have to tune in next month to get more information on that one. And music has a lot of different things going on. They have regular student recitals, and they say, join us for our delightful lunchtime performances highlighting selected voice and instrumental music students. And the next one is Thursday, October 17th at 12:30 p.m., and that is in the theater in the Scott Center, free. And then they have a couple music concerts, Rev and Eben Nova, and that is Saturday, October 19th at 7 p.m. in the theater in the Scott Center, and that is a free event. And John Christ Guitar Workshop, that is Friday, October 25th at 6 p.m., and that is actually in the PNC Rehearsal Hall, which is actually T404. That's also free for those who want to partake in that. John's awesome. That's a good one to come to. I know our tech club is once again creating their haunted theater. It was backed by popular demand. So all are welcome to walk through if you are brave enough. It was scary last year. And that takes place October 30th and 31st from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. in the Scott Center Theater, and that is free as well. Couple more things. The Visual Arts and CGR programs have an annual holiday greeting card competition, and it's coming up soon. Students who want to participate can look for the posters and flyers, or they can contact Dana Champney or Jessi Hardesty for more information. The Carroll Community College Foundation will be hosting the 14th annual Starry Night Gala on Friday, December 6th, Yes, 2019. The proceeds directly benefit our students. If you haven't been to these are really a great event. This year's entertainment is Mike Del Giudice and Big Shot, with the Big Shot horn section featuring songs from Billy Joel, Chicago, Wings, and more. They were here 2 years ago, so if you remember that concert, they were really awesome. The event usually sells out, but you can guarantee your seats by becoming a sponsor today. So check out the Foundation's page, www.carrollcc.edu/Starry Night, or you can call them at 410-386-8150. And those are October's art events. So thank you so much again for watching Eye on the Arts. Till next time.